Two men were fishing by the sea when they suddenly discovered a corpse. Only the upper half of the body remained. The sight terrified them. After receiving the report, police sealed off the scene. Camille discovered that the victim had breast implants, which could be traced through their serial numbers to identify her. The victim had been severed at the waist with the lower half missing, confirming this was a murder. Bones noticed the victim's hands had been injured. The damage suggested the fingers had been subjected to multiple severe blows, resulting in comminuted fractures throughout the metacarpals. The intern examining the body observed that the victim's eyes were missing, and the eye sockets showed signs of careful surgical modification, appearing to be the result of cosmetic surgery. Using the serial number from the breast implants, Camille identified the victim as Hannah. She had gone out for a swim and never returned. Her friends and family had assumed she had drowned. The agents then visited Hannah's residence. The room was filled with various religious texts and a photograph taken at a local church. From the photo, it was clear Hannah had worked as a pastor. Suddenly, the landline in the room received a voicemail. The message was from a man named Andrew, apologizing to Hannah and begging to see her. Because the phone was so outdated, it couldn't display the caller's number. Then another call came in. The police had found Hannah's lower half. This lower portion clearly had more muscle tissue than Hannah's upper body, suggesting the two halves might not belong to the same corpse. However, the intern noticed the severance point matched perfectly. Based on the lack of bleeding in the tissue, Camille determined this proved the victim was male. Yet the genitalia had clearly been surgically altered. It appeared the victim was likely transgender. The medical examiner ultimately confirmed the transgender hypothesis through genetic testing. Shortly after, police successfully located Andrew. Andrew appeared incredulous at the news of Hannah's death. He had previously served 2 years in prison for assault while intoxicated, which led his wife Andy to divorce him. After his release, he joined the church and received guidance from Hannah. Now he desperately wanted to reconcile with his wife, but Angela noticed that in every photo of him with his wife, they stood far apart, indicating Andy had not forgiven Andrew. The reason was most likely Hannah's involvement. At first, Andrew denied having an affair with Hannah, but then the agent produced the voicemail from Hannah's home, and Angela found intimate photos of him with Hannah. This confirmed that Andrew and Hannah had indeed been in a relationship. Faced with this evidence, Andrew stopped his denials. He admitted to having a relationship with Hannah and acknowledged knowing she was transgender. But because he loved her so deeply, he had never asked about Hannah's name before her transition. He also insisted he had not killed Hannah. With no direct evidence proving Andrew committed the murder, Booth had no choice but to release him after the interrogation. Camille discovered through independent testing that Hannah had been vaccinated against yellow fever as well as hepatitis A and B, vaccines required for travel to the Far East. Angela created a sketch of Hannah and added a beard to the original image. The moment the three of them saw the modified portrait, they immediately recognized the victim's former identity. It was Pastor Bill, a preacher who had appeared on television. Bill had disappeared 6 years ago in Thailand, a destination known for gender reassignment surgery. At the time, Thai authorities had declared that Bill had been robbed and killed by criminals. Following this lead, the agents found Bill's wife and son. The wife refused to believe her husband had become transgender and started a new life afterward.